Jen,
Yes.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you? I can't
Okay,
see you though.
You can't?
No.
Let me try this.
Oh, there
Now
you
can
go. Yeah. You're in your office.
Mm-hmm. Snuck
Mm.
in.
Yeah. Yeah. Ed was at his office today too. It was actually really good for us to have a little space.
Mm-hmm. What is that wine behind you?
So this room used to be my office.
Oh,
But because of our renovation, we moved Tess to this room and
mm-hmm.
it's been in the basement since January
Oh, wow.
because
Oh.
our second floor is, torn apart.
Mhm.
Hey, April,
April's birthday is today.
is it?
Mm-hmm.
Aw, happy birthday. She can't hear us. We can.
Mm-mm.
I can hear you. I just had my mute on. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Happy birthday.
She's a birthday girl.
I'm gonna move. There's a light behind.
Am I locked up or are you guys? Okay, there we go. There we go.
Need
So
this right
April,
now. Mike knows the 5 emails I just sent.
Yeah. What is that? Sorry,
Yeah,
Jen.
so I need a break. So this is perfect.
Good. That's good. Good. I hope you're having a good day.
Yeah, so far so good.
Good. Good. Well, we'll give everybody just a few minutes. So I have to ask, did your mom name you April because you were born in April?
Yes, I was supposed to be a boy, so she didn't have a name.
Oh, that's awesome. That's such a good story. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very sweet. Yeah, very good. Very good. Ah, it's so interesting. Like, I
She
was on.
named her second daughter. She wasn't any better prepared this time around.
What's that?
Yeah. There's a little delay, April.
Yeah, I noticed that. I'm not sure why.
I don't know. It might clear itself out. I know that in our house, because Sophia's doing Zoom for school and Ed's doing it for work and I have it for work, it slowed down our network a bit. So it's just
Yeah.
challenging.
It sounds okay now.
Yeah, it feels better now too. Yeah.
What about your two boys? What are they with you, Jen?
No, so Jacob has an apartment downtown in Wilkes-Barre. So
That's right. That's right.
yeah, so he's been here a couple times. But his girlfriend is a phlebotomist. So
Mhm.
she's doing a lot of testing, not for COVID, but she's still working and kind of exposed. So I have asthma.
Do
So
you?
yeah, and so I'm just like a little nervous. He hasn't been here a lot, and
Mhm.
Sophia has asthma, and Jacob and Josh. So we have 4 people in our family with asthma. Um, and then Joshua's in Florida.
Oh, okay.
So he has been trying to figure out a way to get home,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't feel like it's safe right now for him to travel.
Yeah.
And he's going to have to drive the bus home.
I was gonna say he has his bus still.
Yeah, but he's with his dad, so he's safe. And
Yeah.
he has Eric and his wife have a little apartment above the garage, so Josh has had his own space. So it actually worked out. The timing was really good. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so it worked out. But yeah. Well, I don't want to hold you guys up, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with the both of you, and then if anyone
Okay.
else drops in, we could, I'll welcome them in. But so I wanted to start out with a breathing practice because you're in the middle of your day, so this will it's very helpful to do a breathing practice like this if you try to sit in the middle of the day, because your mind's really busy right now, and it'll just kind of refresh the system and calm things down so that when we do the meditation, there's not as many distractions. Okay.
Mhm.
If you have access to a window, if there's a window that you could open in your space right now, go ahead and do that.
Oh, I can't open my windows.
Okay, well then
They're
don't worry
like,
about it. Don't worry about
I'm
it.
in the basement. I can't reach the window.
You don't have, okay, that's okay. That's okay. We can work with it. It's this is a helpful practice to do outside too, because especially right now with we want to exercise the lungs. So I want you to really pull the breath down into the bottom of the lungs. And then you could imagine, and I'm just going to stand up, you could imagine just opening the bottom of the lungs completely. And then we're going to exhale completely. So the breathing practice today. Hi, Mary. Welcome. Oh, and we have a couple more. Let's see. That's great.
oh, here comes Mary and Nina.
Yeah. You guys are muted. If you want to go ahead and unmute. There we go. All right. Awesome. Welcome. Hi, Nina.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Good.
Hello.
Awesome. Hi. Hi, everybody.
Mary.
I'm gonna mute myself because I have a lot of background noise in my apartment right now.
That's okay. Don't worry. We're going to work with sounds a little too. So even if you decide not to, it's fine. Okay. What I was just telling April and Mike is that we're going to do a breathing practice before we get into the meditation. And what I always tell you about breathing practices is this one might be a little uncomfortable, but it should never feel overwhelming. Okay. So it's a fine line between discomfort and overwhelm. So make sure you're not kind of pushing through that little barrier. Okay. So we're just going to pull the breath in through the nose, and we're going to pull it in really deep down into the bottom of the lungs. And I'm going to cue you to really expand fully on the inhale, and we're going to hold it for 4 beats. And then the exhale is going to come out like of the mouth, like you're blowing out a candle. Okay. So the inhale will look like this. And you're going to keep blowing the breath out until you're empty. And then I'm going to keep asking you to push the breath out. So that'll also feel weird at first. Hi, Olivia. All right. So the inhale comes in through the nose. There's a gentle constriction at the back of the nose, which helps clear the chi down. It helps separate the prana or energy down and absorbed into the body more. The breath is going to move all the way down into the bottom of the lungs and expand completely. And then the exhale is pushed through the lips that look like you're blowing out a candle. So you could visualize that. Okay. And we're going to do, let's try to do 5 counts of this just to get started. Okay. All right. So just sit up nice and tall. And you could close your eyes so there's less distractions. You could keep them open if that doesn't feel comfortable. Okay. All right, so let's just take a deep breath in together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. We're just taking 3 full breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Now inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale like you're blowing out a candle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep going. 7, 8. Excellent. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just do one more and we'll take a break. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now just pause here. Inhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Now 2 full breaths in and out on your own, full and deep. No rushing, no pushing, just noticing. Excellent. You could close your eyes, sit up nice and tall. We're going to go right into a short meditation. Just feeling into your body just as it is. Notice if there's any lingering vibrational quality from the breathing practice. Noticing any sounds of life happening around you in your space or in my space or in the outside space. Just inviting them in. Try to relax the body a little more in this seat. And now gently direct your attention towards the expansion and contraction of the breath. Noticing where you feel that the most. You might feel it in your chest. You might notice it in the side body. You might notice it down in the belly. You might even notice your skin brushing up against your clothes as the breath moves in and out. Just resting your attention right here. Noticing that distraction of sound from my dogs. Notice how your attention just drops there for a moment, or what you felt in the body as that sound came into view. And also notice how that passes, how that moves. Notice where your mind is resting right now and the quality of your thoughts. Acknowledging if you've been pulled away from that anchor and gently returning as many times as you need to. Notice how the breath is right now. Just acknowledging if there's been any shift or change in how the body is breathing. Just getting curious about this experience. Just a few more breaths here. When you're ready, just gently tuck your chin down. And when you're ready, you could open your eyes and invite some light back into your space. And we'll come back together as a group for just a moment. So that was about an 8-minute practice. And the practice is just, how did that feel, just connecting to the expansion and contraction of the breath instead of the breath more deeply moving through you? What did you guys think of that?
I liked it. It felt if like at first it kind of hurt, but then after like the first or second one, like it felt good to like fully inhale and exhale.
Great, great. Awesome. And did you are you specifically referring to the breathing practice, or did it?
Yes, the breathing.
The breathing. Good, good. The breathing practice is really important right now. Actually, I was listening to a COVID-related interview, and it was with a doctor, and he was talking about the breathing practices that he's doing and teaching to his patients. So when we're expelling breath that way, it could feel, especially stretching it to the 8, that count of 8 is not easy. Right. So if it felt difficult, that's very accurate. Okay. It's forcing you to push stale air out of the system. So you're getting really deep down into the lungs, into, the smaller pathways in the lungs. So it's really good right now. And what we're going to follow up with now, we're doing another breathing practice, which will this will add emphasis to that emptying. Okay, so what that's doing is you're pulling the breath in and you're getting really expanded into those deep, like openings in the lungs, those deep, smaller openings. And I think they're called I forget what they're called. I want to say ventricles, but I think that's wrong. I haven't looked at the lung anatomy for a while, but we're getting deep into the pathways of the lungs, and then we're pressing it out. Now with the second practice, it's a little different in that what we're emphasizing is the exhale. Okay, so this really clears the system from any stale air that's left at the bottom of the lungs. Okay, so this full expansion, full extraction, and then this pushing out. And the way we do this practice, and I'm just going to step back a little so you can see, is I'm going to place my hands on my belly. Okay, and we've talked about this belly space being really important, and it is for this practice. So we want to get really soft in the belly and kind of let the belly spill out. So we're not holding in the gut at all here. Okay, so if you're in jeans right now, what you could even do, since I'm only seeing you from the collarbone up, so you could even like unbutton the top button of your jeans. Okay, so we want it to be really soft. And I'm going to demonstrate this, and then we're going to practice it, and we're going to try for what I noticed when I was teaching the first set is I was probably shooting or aiming for too many sets, okay, with the first one. So just doing 3 or 4 of those on your own is enough. Typically, we teach this set to 30 beats. We're only going to do 15. We're going to do it twice, and we're going to see how you feel, okay? So the practice goes like this. We're going to take a full breath in and pull the air all the way down, full breath out. Then we're going to take one more full breath in, and that's the last time we think about the inhale. So what you could trust is that the body will inhale without you participating in it. That's just going to happen. Okay? So the emphasis is on the exhale. So it's inhale, exhale, inhale, and then it's pumping the breath out. And it looks like this. Can you guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're going to need a tissue. I forgot to tell you that. Or a paper, nobody has extra toilet paper. So paper towel, do a napkin, a towel. You may have some, stuff come out of your nose. So that's normal. Okay. It's very good for the system. It's very refreshing for the system. So what you might feel after this is like a rush of like fresh energy, like you just had a cup of coffee. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's this saying in the practices or traditional practices, they say you're releasing the dredges of the breath. Okay. All right. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands on your belly, relax your shoulders back and down. You could close your eyes. We'll take a deep breath in together. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bringing the breath down to the belly. And then the pumping's coming from the belly. So the exhale is going to start right now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so nobody got it. Are you guys there? Okay, so when we start exhaling, it's a pumping. So I should be able to hear you. So it's like, I'm emphasizing a lot. It's through the nose. Okay, so we're not pumping through the mouth. We're pumping through the nose. And the pumping is coming from the belly space. All right, so you're really pushing muscularly from the belly into the diaphragm to push the breath out. Okay, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll demonstrate one more time. So we're going to take a deep breath in. And then all right, so let's give it a try together, and we'll just do 5 to start. All right, so you get the hang of it. So take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. And then pump. 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a break. Empty out. Inhale together. Pump the exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a break. Now inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, pump. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now inhale together. Exhale, open your mouth, let the air just flow out, relax the system. One more breath in, fill up. Exhale, release the air out. Okay. How are you guys feeling? The Kapalabhati breath, that's called. Do you
Good.
feel a little rush of energy, anyone?
Yeah, light, like a light energy.
Right. Anybody struggling with that? It's okay to, if you were. It's harder to teach over the video conferencing.
No,
I
it's
think
good.
I was inhaling by like 9, 10. Was that, did I just have bad lungs?
Well, you're inhaling regardless. So your body's going to inhale on its
Okay.
own. So when you're just focusing on the exhale, you're just inhaling quicker and shorter, right? So you're still inhaling and exhaling, but the pumping, the emphasis, your attention is on the exhale and pumping the breath out. The body's just doing it on its own.
Okay.
So you're not restricting the inhale. You're just emphasizing the exhale. And you want to pulsate it in a rhythm that feels supportive and not overwhelming again. So you could work up to doing that for 30 beats 3 times. And that's really going to exercise your lungs a lot. You know, you'll increase not only capacity for the lungs to take in air, but you'll be more efficient at taking in oxygen. So I really can't think of 2 other breathing practices that are more supportive right now for, you know, just strengthening the system for what we're facing. So the more we can prepare the lungs to stay open and clear, if we're exposed to this virus, the better shape we'll be in. So pranayama is very uncomfortable for most students. Okay, and there's a tremendous amount of resistance to the practices because they don't feel comfortable at first. Okay, so if you're experiencing that, it's very normal. It's also really normal to feel a little lightheaded after you're doing pranayama. So that's why the meditation is really helpful and supportive. We're going to do a short 3-minute meditation to end our practices today. So what I just showed you, this pattern of doing the full breath in, the hold, and then that full empty, blowing the air out through the mouth. And I don't know if anybody has asthma, but when you have asthma, there's a machine that you can use at the doctor's office that measures your capacities, and it actually shows you a candle on the screen, and you try to blow out that candle. And depending on how you respond to that, they could measure how much oxygen you're taking in whether or not you need a breathing treatment, that sort of thing. Okay. So this is, very scientific in nature, and it's, again, not super comfortable. So if you just did that, start with three times on your own, work up to 10, do your meditation, and then end with the Kapalabhati breathing, which is the pumping of the exhale. It's a really good practice to get into, and it'll just be a wonderful preventative strategy to add into your routine. Okay.
Mhm.
So let's do a 3-minute practice together. Sit up nice and tall, and that'll end our time together today. These Thursday sessions will be all practice, all method. So sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes if that's comfortable. Notice the quality of your breath in this moment. And notice if it's changed just a little, if there's been a subtle shift here. Try to relax any emphasis on changing the breath or stretching the breath or forcing the breath. So just working with the natural breath here. And now for the next minute or so, I'd like you to turn the corners of your mouth towards the sky. So a gentle smile. And notice how that shifts the energy inside just slightly. Notice how this has changed your face, your forehead, your ears, notice how this gentle smile softens the heart. This gentle reminder that everything's okay right here in this very moment. Everything's okay. And when you're ready, you could gently open your eyes. That 3-minute smiling practice is a practice that is taught frequently by a teacher named Thich Nhat Hanh. And he's a teacher out of Vietnam, a revered teacher, and just a beautiful, humble, wonderful person. So I would encourage you to, we'll include some information on some of his meditations because they're very practical and very supportive right now. But the smile, just that gentle smile, kind of lightens things up quite a bit, especially when the meditation could feel really heavy or serious. Okay, it doesn't always have to be serious. So, okay. Do you guys have any questions on anything we did today?
No, thank
I
you.
don't. How's everybody doing? Everybody good at home?
Yeah, everybody here at my house is healthy, thank God. So
How about Mary and Nina? Everybody healthy at your house? Liv, I know you guys are. Talk to your dad.
We're good.
We're good. Mare,
I'm good.
when was the last time you saw a human being, Mare?
Looking out my window.
Just the Domino's guy?
Yeah.
There's a beautiful retreat center in northern Italy called Mandali, and it's a retreat center that I've been to before, and the people there are really amazing, and it's right in the thick of the major outbreak. The little town that surrounds the little village that surrounds the retreat center has not been as affected as the other surrounding areas in Milan and throughout Lake Orta, because they're so high up. But they are offering some free practices and talks with teachers, and they're also doing like some silent retreat days that are fully supported by staff virtually. So especially if you're living alone like Mary, I'm thinking of you. You could use some of that time to just get curious about other offerings out there, and I'd be happy to share it with you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. And it's a good way to feel connected to this global collective experience that we're having. So. All right, guys, you are awesome. Thank you for showing up today. It's so meaningful when we're here together. So I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next Thursday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, thank you.
Bye. Bye, everyone. Happy Easter.
Oh, happy Easter.
Guys,
Bye.
it's April's birthday, just so everybody knows.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy
April.
birthday.
Thank you.
We'll celebrate someday. We'll be back to our birthday office.
I got a cheesecake sampler delivered today. Life is good.
That sounds wonderful. Sounds wonderful. Enjoy it.
All right, thanks. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you. So Mike, I wanted to walk you through the portal so you could see it.
Okay.
How is that practice for you?
That was really good. They're all good. Like each one is different. The first one, the first part of breathing, I did get lightheaded, which was a good lightheaded.
Yeah.
Like you just felt not
That's-
like you were going to pass out. Just
Well,
you
that's
just
good. Yeah,
lose
we don't want you passing out. So I'm going to stop the recording. Wait a second. Oh, I can't stop it now.
No.
I'll have Jake edit it down so that the offerings on the portal, but this part won't be. Not that not that it matters really. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring us to, I'm sharing my screen. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Now, have you been in the portal yet to use it?
No, no, I have to go in.
Okay, well, we'll get to you. If you don't have your invitation, let me know and I'll have Jacob or Sarah resend it.
Ask Sarah if she could resend. That's what I've been meaning to ask, I was embarrassed about it. So
No,
yeah.
that's okay. Because this is where you'll go tomorrow when you get ready to log in.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to bring you through mine. So the login button is right here on the home screen now.
Okay.
So just going to our website and then scrolling over to the login and then clicking on that. Let's see. Why is it? That's strange. Oh, great. Let's make sure. Let's see, is my internet working? Oh yeah, of course it is, because you're here with me. Page is not working. That's not good.
No.
Geez. I was just in here. All right, I'm going to try to just go to the website again.
What time are we doing tomorrow?
It's at 2:00. So
Okay,
yeah,
so we should do a run through at like or just to check through it like quarter hour or whatever to make sure.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Jeez, what is going on? Oh, how embarrassing. I wonder why it's not working. Oh boy. All right, I'll have to figure out what's going on. I don't know if Tavuti's down.
Mhm.
Okay, so what you could also do, what I'm going to do just as a backup is I need to figure out what's going on with the website, obviously, because I'm getting an error. Let me find out what's going on with the website. And yeah, I have to figure this out first. There are alternatives. I mean, I could just send out the Zoom link, but the whole community comes in through the portal.
Yeah, no
So,
problem. We'll figure it
yeah, so let me figure out why it's not,
Mhm.
why it's down. That's, a little unsettling. We haven't had it go down yet, so
No,
no, I don't know why.
I'm obviously not busy tonight or tomorrow.
I'm sorry. I'm
No,
embarrassed.
I said I'm not busy, so whenever we,
Okay.
I'm good.
All right, let me give Sarah a call and Jacob and figure out what's going on, and I'll text you.
Okay,
And we could always just jump on a Zoom link again.
perfect.
All right. Thanks, Mike, for understanding.
Oh my God, you're kidding me.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
See you in a little
I will,
bit.
I will see you soon. All
Okay.
right. Bye.
Bye-bye.